Hi, we're on our way to San Juan Chamula, an indigenous town here in Chiapas at the southernmost state of Chiapas, Mexico. And we're very excited. It's a very different experience from other experiences in Mexico, just because it is the Mayan culture of San Juan Chamula is so conscientiously well preserved by its own people. They speak their own indigenous languages, they have their own indigenous beliefs, clothing, so it is a very authentic experience, and we are going to share that experience with you guys today.
So we're driving here, we're staying in San Cristobal de las Casas, and so that's where we are, that's our home base for now, which is one of the Pueblos Mágicos. Am I saying that correctly, Leo?
Pueblos Mágicos.
Yes, I knew I'd be
close.
corrected. So where we're headed now, this town is about 20 minutes outside of that, and San Cristobal is really cool.
So we're driving through the Chiapas highlands. Chiapas has a lot of geographical diversity, everything from coast to pristine jungles up north in the Lagadon jungle, and this is the part of the mountains that through which the southernmost arm of the Sierra Madre Mountains runs. So we are at a height of perhaps 2,000 meters, and San Juan Chamula is going to be located at a height of around 2,200. So this is wet, moist forest, deciduous forests and pines, and it is a beautiful landscape. And the land here is just pocketed with maize fields and pastures where the local inhabitants raise goats to wear as a part of their typical dress. The people of this region are going to be Mayans, so the people here are going to be Tzotzil, Tzeltal, Chol, Mom, and several other different ethnicities, but they all share a common heart, which is the Mayan culture. So we're outside the church in San Juan Chamula. This is a very famous church here in Mexico because it is so traditionalistic in its nature. Because of the Spanish conquest centuries ago and the syncretism of the Mayan religion and Catholicism blended to form this unique mixture of religions, and it's still very much present and alive here in the church. We can't show you any footage of the interior of the church because it goes against the beliefs of the Chamulas, who call this place their home. So taking any pictures or video inside is not only forbidden, it's disrespectful of their culture. So this is one of those things that you just have to come and experience it firsthand to really be able to live it. Inside you have these long altars of saints with tables covered in candles and fresh green pine needles strewn all around the floor, and all around there are people and families gathering to pray or as a family or in groups, and it is just a heady smell of incense and pine needles and burning candles. 1,000 candles burning is a very special heady scent that you don't easily forget. So that sound that you can hear in the background are conch shells being blown outside of the church here in the market. Conch shells have been in use here as trumpets for thousands of years. So Mayan culture is still very much alive and present here in San Juan Chamula and all of Chiapas.
Imposible, moeilijk mas cacapi, moeilijk mas inbilstok, daar is plastic. Imposible.
Porque una noche solo estaba.
We're outside the cemetery here in San Juan Chamula. So the cemeteries here in San Juan Chamula are distinctive because since it's the highlands, there are more pines than in other areas of Mexico. So the graves are decorated with all of these pine branches. So it's very different from other parts of Mexico where you would have a more flowery grave with cempasúchil flowers and the more traditional Dia de Muertos flowers that are used. But here the local custom is to decorate them with these pine needles. The pine needles are a sacred plant for the local Tzotzil peoples, so that is why they are decorated with with the pine needle branches. It's so cool. It's such a unique, different cemetery from other ones that we've seen.